Hi everyone, I'm Reza. I'm a junior at UVA, majoring in computer science and English. And today I will be interviewing Miranda Ebelar. Miranda is a Southwest Washington residential sales associate at Mutual Materials, and her employer is a member of the ICPI. The ICPI stands for the Interlocking Concrete Pavement Institute. It's the trade association responsible for representing the segmental concrete pavement industry in the US and Canada. So hi, Miranda, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. So my first question for you is, what initially drew you to the sales, to sales in the hardscaping industry?
Well, to be completely honest, I was just looking for a job. I was fresh out of school. I knew I would be moving to this area, so I was scouring job listings, and Mutual Materials was looking for a showroom associate at the time, just basically helping customers, shop for materials in hardscape and masonry. And what has kept me here is first and foremost the way my company treats me really well, and then secondly is I found that I really enjoy helping customers kind of create their dream space, whether it's their back patio or their front entryway, helping them find materials and helping contractors get the materials and then seeing the end result.
Awesome. Yeah. Do you have any high school courses or maybe college courses that you have found to be the most important or applicable to your current occupation?
Math is probably the number one, and not even the complex math, but just basic math. We use a lot of that. And then aside from that, I had a store operations class that I think really helped prepare for a customer facing role. Running operations of like a small store that we serve snacks at lunch through really helped. And then my leadership class really helped me develop great communication skills that I think have helped me in interacting with customers and contractors, other sales reps, and other companies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds great. Do you have any internships or extracurricular activities that kind of also prepared you in ways that maybe could not be completely contained by your high school or college courses?
Yeah, I was a part of the DECA Club, a business club that I
Yeah.
think really, really helped me in developing networking skills, which have been hugely helpful in being a part of this industry and being in a sales role. Being able to network with other people has helped me, move ahead in my job immensely.
Yeah, I definitely hear that. I get that a lot from a lot of people I interview. They're always like network, network, network.
Yeah.
So yeah, seems like it's a trend. Yeah, can you go ahead and describe like what you do on a day-to-day basis? What's your typical workday kind of look like?
Yeah, so I mean, it really depends on the day. It's a pretty flexible role, but essentially, I reach out to contractors and masons or landscapers, uh, and see if they need anything from me. I am available when they call to give them pricing on material, availability on material. I help some customers in the showroom and in our yard kind of look at what we have available and figure out what they're looking for, what they want, and how we can help them achieve that. And then some days I even spend driving out to job sites, seeing what's going on. Sometimes I have to help, if we make a mistake on a delivery, I take material out to kind of fix those mistakes. So a whole lot, but basically just helping people.
Yeah. Um, I guess maybe what's one thing that people wouldn't expect from your career?
Well, the amount of math you're going to use. The amount of math, yeah. Um, it's surprising, I never thought in high school, where am I going to use this and what am I going to use this for? And it has really come in handy in, not only pricing out materials, but figuring out how much material maybe a job needs and making sure that myself and the homeowner and the contractors are all on the same page there, so we don't have any big discrepancies in amounts.
Yeah, that makes sense. How about how does the training go for your job? Like, is there on-the-job training? Were you mentored? Do you mentor any new employees? How does that work?
Yeah, so we do offer on-the-job training. Typically, an employee starts at a branch counter sales position or even showroom associate, and that is where they would be trained on, how to operate the computer system. They would learn about what materials we offer, who we work with, where we get materials, and from there, I had a mentor. I was really lucky in that my mentor Heidi really helped me kind of learn above and beyond that, and she really helped me to get into my position as a sales rep from showroom associate. So I'm really thankful for that. Myself, I don't know that I'm in a position yet to necessarily mentor. I think I need to get more experience under my belt before I call myself a mentor, but I definitely do my best to help, all employees in the company who reach out and need it, and teach them what I know and learn from them. And we all kind of mentor each other in a sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Is there anything like very surprising that you've learned about the hardscaping industry in general?
A couple things. Yeah. Number one being the amount of networking involved.
Yeah.
As you said, that's a big one there. If you can make connections and have relationships with people, it's just going to make things run a lot more smoothly. Next would be the amount of work and engineering that goes into some of these hardscape jobs. I mean, before this, I thought you could lay a concrete slab and that was your patio. And since being here, I've learned about the vast variety of materials that you can use to create your ideal space. And then the amount of work that the contractors put into making that come alive.
Yeah. So most colleges don't really offer any courses in sales, and yet a lot of students often end up in sales as their first job specifically. Do you have any advice that you would give to students that might better prepare them for a job in sales?
Yeah, number one would be make a LinkedIn, keep it updated and use it. Yeah, put yourself out there, and then work on your communication skills and your interpersonal communication, public speaking and presentation. In sales, you're definitely going to have to be able to have a conversation with just about anyone on why they should be buying from you and why they should be going with your materials. And so if you're confident in your ability to speak and speak on that subject specifically, then you'll have that much more fun doing your job.
Yeah, definitely. And also just like, don't be afraid to look stupid, I guess, when you're doing sales, right?
It's true. I mean, you got to put yourself out there. You can't be afraid, being turned down or them saying no, thank you. I mean, you're going to get that sometimes, but
Yeah.
the majority of the time, if you can get people interested in what you have to say, they're going to be nice to you and they're going to, at least have the conversation with you. And
Yeah.
the other end with the person.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I was actually working this past summer as a salesman for something similar. I was doing roofing actually. And yeah, that was one of the biggest things was like, I was very nervous. Oh no, like what if someone says no to me? And you just find out that, yeah, you just keep doing your thing and
some people are going to say no.
Yeah.
That's that. But, a lot of times they're going to say yes and it's going to feel really good. And you'll never get to know if they were going to say yes or no if you don't at least ask.
Yeah, and that's honestly a really valuable thing in any industry to just keep going through even though people say no.
True.
Yeah. Do you have any words of wisdom, I guess, any last words of wisdom for someone who might be considering a sales occupation in your industry?
Yeah, I would say what helped me the most was researching the company that I was applying to, learning a bit about their history and about the materials they sell before walking into the interview. And other than that, I mean, get experience in a customer service role if you can. I mean, if you can learn how to work with customers, good and bad, it's gonna put you light years ahead. To be able to handle some situations that maybe aren't ideal, but turn someone's day around, or to, keep a good reputation for yourself in the company, it's good to know how to do that. So customer service, big deal.
Yep, definitely. Okay, so thank you so much, Miranda.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching this episode of Q Career. If you want, go to the Q Career website to learn more about ICPI and how they can help you with your career development. And until next time, and have a good week. See ya. Bye-bye.